In this video we're going to demonstrate the use of machine annotation services. To use machine annotation services we first have to log into DiSSCo. Logging into Orgrid is our preferred method of authentication. We'll put in our password here and we'll be directed to our DiSSCover page. There we are. What we're now going to do is we're going to look for a specimen where we're going to run several machine annotation services over. Let's say we'll pick a specimen from the Lepidoptera collection of Naturalis. We'll pick a random specimen. Let's say this one that doesn't have a geolocation yet, because that will be one of the things that will add with the mask. You'll see there's several entity relationships, but we're now going to schedule machine annotation services looking for relationships to records in GBIF and records in ENA. We'll press schedule. This means that in the background now two services will be triggered. They will start and they will look at the APIs of both GBIF and ENA to see if we can identify any linkages. It will take a moment to run these services. They will be asynchronous and they now have produced a result. So we'll also see here that it has found no results for the European Nucleus archive, and we have a result for GBIF where we can check if this actually is a valid record, if it's a valid match with GBIF. Let's wait a second for GBIF to open. There we are, and we can see that the species name is equal, and it's also been found in the Netherlands. So this looks like a positive match. What else can we do? Well, we'll see that we cannot display a geographical map because there is a lack of coordinates for this specimen. Well, we also have a machine annotation service for this, which looks through OSMStreetMap, and it will use the locality information, in this case Oostkapelle, to try to find coordinates for Oostkapelle and add these to the specimen as an annotation. We'll use GeoPick in the background, a tool that came from the Biodiversity Data Standards, the TEDWIC community, which also includes things as coordinate uncertainty in meters. In the event we can see that there are really no coordinates, and the service has come back, and you can now see that we have a decimal latitude and a decimal longitude as the annotation, and we can validate those as well. And there's quite a bit more information in this annotation. And check the coordinates, and we should see that this is actually Oostkapelle, the location in Oostkapelle. And there's a coordinate uncertainty in meters there as well. We can do this to any number of specimens. So we can trigger machine annotation services for this one as well. We can do all three together, have them schedule, have them run, and they came back with results which we can now view as annotations and validate. We can run them over a couple more specimens, and now really easily we can georeference and link this data to other different data sources. And we can do this over a great number of specimens, and we're now working on batching these groups of specimens so that you can run these machine annotation services over a larger group immediately. Let's do one last one before we continue. And you'll see here that this one also came back and also found a relationship with GBIF. And it's been georeferenced. There we go, also the last one, isn't it? So we now quickly georeferenced about 5 specimens and identified a number of linkages to other different infrastructures. So what more can we do? Well, we have also one pilot that that runs over a botanical data set, especially botanical images. So let's find one with a nice couple images on it. This actually looks like a nice one. Let's go to annotate, go to the machine annotation services, and this one is called the plant of the leaf machine demo. Leaf machine has been another tool that created by other developers, which we have now integrated as we created a wrap around it, so we could integrate it in our DiSSCo platform. And this will look at the botanical sheet and tries to identify plant organs. Plant organs such as leaves, roots, flowers. You also see that digital media has a range of entity relationships, and there's additional metadata there. So it already came back, and here you can see that it has now identified a number of leaves on this image and created a bounding box over this leaf. So we know the position, exact position of that leaf.